read what you said in Discord and tell you why you're wrong? Tell me why Druid isn't going to be tier... Yeah. I already made a Druid deck. The baseline of a Starline Druid deck. But I haven't decided whether or not I want to morph it into a big Druid or a Hadronox Druid. 1 second, I'm getting the rest of my stream overlay ready. Alright, let's kill people. Starliner deck? Yeah, I'll show you what I have so far. It's not nearly done though. Tell me what you think, and whether or not it worked better as a dragon package as it is, or as a Hadronox Druid package. And then I'd readjust it, obviously, depending. We find the link to it real quick. It's not very good. Like, I just wanted to play around with it and see like what I could do to it to make it like make sense. So that's as far as I've gotten so far at the list. Leo, I'm sure, can give some meaningful input of whether or not it's better as a dragon deck or a big druid deck or as it is. My preference is making it into a dragon deck so that I can run Malygos, because I think Starliner triggers off Malygos. I think the biggest issue Druid faces this next expansion is their inability to have more than 30 cards in their deck. Yeah, it's honestly the problem I'm running into. And they have so many options for card draw now, it's ridiculous. But that deck was designed more around the 4-drop draw spell than any other one. I had to cut Branching Pass because it's just not as good as a draw spell in my opinion. We're gonna kill this guy, I think. This just does something better. We gotta thin out our deck. Nice. Ooh, baby, a triple. This is good. I think it's this, and this. Maybe it's this and it. Let's do... Justice. Fuck myself. I can see a Pogo Hopper deck beating it. Yeah, a Pogo Hopper deck's gonna beat like any control deck ideally. You said isn't our biggest weapon. Buffing here. Double face with these. Trading in here. We're not going to play around Hagatha. We're going to play around Volcano. Lightning Storms, whatever. I can't really play around it either. We buff this because if he steals a taunt creature, he's going to do much more with the stolen taunt creature if he's taking the 3 extra attack as well. It's kind of hard to explain, but it makes sense. Now let's see. We live in a world where Dream Petal, Florist, and Gloops player aren't auto includes. Yeah, that Gloops player guy, I tried to put him in the deck a bunch, but I wanted the 4-drop spell to always draw me the guy that reduces the cost of my stuff, and the other 8-drop. I forget what it was. But it was also paramount to deck structure. The biggest problem with Gloops Slayer is that it's more for a Hadronox Druid, I think. So if I made the deck into a Hadronox Druid deck and it ran like Witching Hour and stuff, then I'd run him in there. But I want to make a combo deck first with the Constellation before I morph it into a Enduring type strategy. So I would prefer making it into the Dragon variant with Malygos and the Dragon Callers and such. Okay, I like the list. Just keep every card except Starliner. Does Flobdopolis group copy Battle Cries? Yeah, it does. It indeed does. But I couldn't put him in the deck because he doesn't have 7 health. I even included Doomsayer, as you've probably seen, just because he has 7 health. Yeah, why wouldn't it copy Battle Cries? What prevents it from copying Battle Cries? What do you think of Dr. Morgan? Can you link the card? If you're gonna talk about card, just link it for me, Leah, because I don't have like an encyclopedic knowledge at this point. Two Doomsayers, 2 Innervate, plus 2 Starliner. Yeah, you can run Innervate in the list, I'm sure. You'd have to cut... Probably have to cut the removal, the 1-drop thing that destroys a creature, if that's what you're doing. But it makes sense. You can definitely do it for sure. Alright, we're just gonna start beating down, I think. What's the alternative? Yeah, let's start beating down. Can hope for Night Juggler rolls if things go south. By south, I mean he plays the 4-drop that summons the 3/6. But he wants to play Nourish right now, and this punishes him most for wanting to play Nourish. I think it's this. Makes you less susceptible to Unleash the Hounds for Druid. upsetting. We're playing these, because I want my hand empty as fast as possible for the Divine Favor. I know he could play Spreading Plague at this point, but can't really beat everything. Thank you, Leo. Oh god, he has a lot of health. Neat. Yeah, whatever, dude. Oh my god, stop.
The battle. For justice.
Okay, let me catch back up. It's even more broken than I thought. Fuck this game. What were they thinking? Swap legendary spell for an innervate that's strictly better. The problem with that is that there's no easy way to trigger the legendary spell in my deck, my variant of the deck at least. The legendary spell is meant for decks that are like token based because then they can actually trade in their creatures, whereas like my deck doesn't really trade in its creatures, it just survives. It doesn't have a turn that I just trade stuff in, you know. So that's actually just made to push the Treant deck, to my understanding of the design choice. Good lord, this camera will cooperate with me. Yeah, we're dead. He didn't see any of our called arms. Our deck was drawing extremely sluggish. He didn't draw any cards, so our Divine Favor essentially drew us nothing. I could have saved it until he drew a bunch of cards, but in that case, I'm probably losing anyway because I have to deal with the Hadronocks. It's unfortunate that I get Hadronocks off Master Oakheart instead of those stupid greedy sprites or whatever the fuck. I wish this was a priest card. Oh yeah. Are you wanted me to comment on the art? It probably looked cooler golden, but let's see. Swap this with a minion in your deck. So it's just another demon enabler for Gul'dan. Is there another strategy with this card that I'm missing? There's no such thing as Malygos Warlock, but this would certainly enable that to work if it was a thing. Even any case, I don't think Malygos Warlock would even be that great, even if it had a few more support cards. Because you need essentially to Hellfire them down the turn after in order to get lethal damage. What else is good to switch with it? I don't know. I don't know what other good stuff there is in Warlock to switch with it. I think we're going to keep these 3 cards. It's a shitty ass card. These cards are good against Odd Rogue. We just got to try and luck into 1-drop. And this card is really good against Odd Rogue as well. It helps us get our tempo back whenever we start falling behind.
The light protects me.
Coin into the stone hell. Gotta go back to practice? Alright, man. See you in a bit. If you come back before the day is out. You know worries. What are we gonna do here? Using equality. It's not like terrible. Trade in. I just don't like the weapon here. The weapon's so weak. I just want this thing dead. I don't care if he trades back. Big Priest is... wait. What do I think of Mekaru? What is Mekaru? Hold on a second. Thank you. Alright, Mekaru. It is a 1-mana, 1/1 Death Rattle, summon a Junko bot. Oh, this is great. This is actually an aggressive 1-drop. I assume the 1/1 is just a 1/1 though. It's pretty good. I assume it's gonna be good. Won't know yet though. It's kind of a shitty roll. Hopefully it doesn't kill me. Kind of just hold it on here. Does it remind you of any other girl? Yeah, Alley Cat, for sure. That's unfortunate. Oh, don't talk to me. Good lord. Ah, side man. I'm certain this list is correct. Maybe I should have kept Caught Arms. I just love having that card. Or any other cards. No, not really. Was there another card? Oh yeah, Possessed Villager. Yeah, Mekaru will probably be played in every single aggressive deck from now on. I think the better will be Rock, Paper, Scissors again. Before the Rock, Paper, Scissors meta, you gotta understand that the only combo deck there was the Quest Mage. If you're talking about just post Quest Rogue, there wasn't very many Quest decks that like competed, right? So in this sense, there's gonna be a lot more combo decks in the meta with Hadrodox, Shaman, or whatever else, and there's gonna be control decks as well because Warlock's gonna be able to contend Hadrodox with the new stuff. So I don't think it'll be Hot Rock, Paper, Scissors. I think next will actually be a powerful strategy in Paladin Warrior. But I don't think aggro mechs is going to be a powerful strategy. I think just controlling like mid-range decks will be a powerful strategy. I think this is what we need to do. This plays around Dustbreaker. I cannot stand that card. Could have equally played this and the win on this guy and had this and the weapon left over, but then the Dustbreaker would just take us over. What's up, Mr. Green? Most of the cards I've seen so far are trash. Expect this. I don't think he has depth. A lot of the cards I think are very synergistic that have been made so far. I definitely don't think they're trash. They're definitely synergistic. So that means there are no like standalone broken cards, right? Or like cards that are really gonna. What the fuck? Oh, he didn't. Oh, that's clever. What a guy. It doesn't really matter though. Clever girl. Dustbreaker is so difficult to deal with. Play around. Like, I can play around the first one, but the second one there's no chance in hell. I'm gonna save the weapon, I think. Could be useful for the quality play without burning the other concentrate. Color Druid, Pogo Druid, Aggro Jack, Anti-Aggro Jack like Warrior. You run Dollmaster Dorian in your Psych Mech Melon deck. No, I think if Dorian was ever going to see play, I would have seen play in the Murloc decks with Divine Favor by now. It's combo-centric and powerful as that seems, it's just not what actually ends up working. In terms of like mech decks, like if there was an aggressive mech deck to work, it wouldn't be Warrior, it'd be Paladin. You could run like something like this with like mechs and Call to Arms. I don't know if like the Murloc strategy still works, but that could work as well. Great, I love this fucking deck. I don't mind that he's like running the quests and stuff, but I just hate Psychic Scream. It's designed to beat control decks, which is good, because I don't like the meta to have like unanswered strategies, but then it ends up just destroying aggro to where it can never ever compete against that card. Even with Divine Favor in my deck, I don't stand a chance against that card. So I have to draw Divine Favor. I would have kept it if I knew that this is what I was fighting, but I assumed I was going to fight Combo Priest, so I didn't keep it. It's good against Combo Priest, but doing damage is better. Because eventually they reach a state where they can just hover on the fringe and heal themselves back up to where they need to be. This game's over. I'm just riding it out for now. Yeah, I have hope the meta will not be rock, paper, scissors. Although I prefer a rock, paper, scissors meta over a meta where nothing gets answered ever, and just shit's just powerful and broken all the time. Because that's just actually the lamest shit on the planet. I think you're dead. Can't deal with everything, I don't think. How serious is this? Not enough.
For justice.
Yeah, I would much rather have rock paper scissors meta. I mean, like, it's if they don't like the reason that it's rock paper scissors is because there aren't enough decks to combat the rock paper scissors like meta. Usually rock paper scissors means that there's only 6 or 7 decks that are like predominantly powerful. And so it seems like it's rock paper scissors, but it's really just there's 2 aggro decks, there's 2 control decks, and there's 2 mid-range decks, and they all kind of just counter each other. Which, like I said, I prefer that over Shutterwalk Shaman just beating everything, but can't have everything. Or control decks beating everything, rather. Because control metas are actually the most boring meta you can possibly have, in my opinion. Because it's just the same shit and it takes forever to get to. Like, you already know you're gonna lose, like, after, like, turn 5, but since the deck doesn't win in a timely manner, it just takes forever to end. And there's always a chance that you win. Try to get my laptop up running, so give me a second.
I will fight with honor.
Okay, let's see. Can't wait to try out Luna decks. What is a Luna deck? Well met. YouTube. That was Zill. No wonder he's so confident. Yeah. Song's really loud. 1 second, guys. I can't wait to run Demonic Project deck. Demonic Project and stay impressive as Mecha Jiraxis. What is Demonic Project? I think this is better. Get him dead faster. Sorry if my energy seems low, guys. It will take me just a second to catch back up. I'm never a morning person, and even though this is 3:30, this is like the first like real talking I've done all day, so I'm kind of like groggy, I guess. Don't worry, we'll get there slowly.
Your magic shall not save you.
So what's the likelihood we get a Chang Gang off of this guy? I think it's worth going for. I mean, this is okay.
For justice.
Wait, we had killed him. Can we still kill him?
For justice.
What a guy. Anybody enjoy Pally in this meta? Warlock is where it's at. What's up, man? The only reason I'm playing Paladin is because it's the only aggro deck I enjoy playing right now. The Zoo deck I tried for a bit, but it's like really reliant on Calicef. And like the conditional draws. And Odd Rogue is basically like without even playing a deck. And plus this is like my own deck too. That's like a huge factor of it as well. Mage's legendary spells should just work in Big Mage, honestly. Because then they can play like Syndragosa and a Field Wipe at the same time. I honestly think that card's kind of powerful, but the inverse of it is pretty bad. But on the surface, that card is ridiculously powerful. And what do you mean by Imp Master? And yeah, Demonic Project is the new Dirty Rat, but it's not the new Dirty Rat because Dirty Rat forced the entire meta to play around it. Now you'll be less reckless in that one matchup if you're the Hadronox Druid or the Shadowwalk Shaman. Whereas like back when Dirty Rat existed, every deck had to be cognizant of, should I hold on to this for more value, this Kazakus, so that I can play it and get a 5-drop at the same time, or or see if I need a 10-drop or something to that extent. But now it just doesn't matter. Alright, let's not give it health. It should body both of these, but we'll see. I'll take terrain. It's like actually aggro hunter.
For justice.
Gonna kill this. I was thinking like maybe I can play this next turn and like re-weapon, but I'd rather just kill this next turn as well.
For justice.
I wanted to survive this stuff. Odds are I'll have a removal spell for it in some capacity, but we're gonna at least try. It's got a lot of tempo on us. We haven't seen a lot of creatures, so it's gonna be a little bit difficult to recuperate. What happened to my camera? You guys didn't say anything, you bastards. Just watching my roommate play League of Legends. It's off the string, dude. You know, one day, you know, I just want it to work, please. Yeah, can I play real quick? Right now, this doesn't die on board to his high main, so we can push damage to face. Just playing Tareem and trading seems terrible. Playing Tareem and attacking seems terrible. No, I'm not a morning person in the slightest. Oh my god. Ugh. Alright, Jugs. One job. One job, Jugs. One job. Ah. GG. I know it was risky, but we didn't win the game by just pissing around with this stuff for another turn. We needed to develop a table. I was hoping that it would hit the Night Juggler, because then we'd be able to produce meaningful amounts of damage next turn with the swing in with the Night Juggler, and then the Dream hits and stuff like that. Like, it set us up for a better chance of survival than the alternative. The alternative is that we played really defensively, played like Night Juggler, Tareem, and then attacked into his Tundra Rhino. But then that's like not going to be... One, we lose damage off Night Juggler because we have to play Tareem first so that we can hit his Tundra Rhino, and then play Juggler, which will have the weapon buff. And then that doesn't actually produce lethal amounts of damage next turn. He's going to like have us at lethal range through his hero power and other options. So, that's the mentality.
I will fight with honor.
I don't know how good this is against Hunter. We're pretty good at killing it. Threw away 2 mediocre for 2 terrible cards. It's alright though. I was hoping for another 2-drop. Granted, I don't run that many 2-drops in my deck, or a 1-drop. Okay, we gotta save the coin for Cold Arms at all costs now. Looks like he's Death Rattle Hunter, by the way. Oh boy. Yes, Tareem can never be bad. At worst, he neutralizes the field. I'm gonna do some YouTube music for a bit. In this rare case, I do think we just weapon this guy down. Mission. Already a banger, first song. I didn't know this was a fucking card. I did. I just completely forgot about it. So he attacks here? I don't think he attacks here though. I'd be surprised if he hits face. Or sorry, hits the 1-1. I'm gonna kill this with the weapon. Death on a Hunter may be good in the next expansion. Leo, what are you saying, dude? There's no way it's not good next expansion. I guess. Pretty good song. I don't know if it's gonna stay on my playlist for long, but I'll definitely add it for now. If I get tired of it, I'll just get rid of it. Drug is Cancer in Wild. I just reached rank 1 in Wild in like 4 hours. Yeah. I only play Odd Rogue in Wild when I need to do quests, but not when I play on standard ladder. It is pretty good from what I've seen of it. I usually just make a list of whatever I desire, honestly. This is like a desperation thing. Here's a taunt. Ow. How did he swing? How does he have Jewel the Caw? Like, just the normal one. Oh, okay.
For justice.
Cast and spell, baby. Feels like there's no bad matchups for me. Oh, when you're playing like a hyper aggressive aggro deck like that that has such a good payoff with the weapon, you're gonna feel like that, honestly. That's how the deck operates. Like, that's how hyper aggro works in like Magic the Gathering. It's like you feel like you don't lose to anything, but you do lose to stuff. It's just people just don't play the cards to beat you, if that makes sense. Oh my god, I'll fix it in a second. Now let's fix this thing. Wish I had a better system for when I'm like pulling songs directly off YouTube, but this is how it is, I guess. I'll find one eventually. It's not creative enough to figure it out for now. Alright. This is gonna kill 3 of my creatures. Maybe not attacking is correct, but there's no real way to tell. The creature's random, even if you know it's that card. So you'd rather not enable him to set himself up to where he can have a weapon that gets charges off of it. Alright, let's see. There's obviously Spell Hunter. So weaker creatures are the best against him. Ideally this survives so I can Blessing it. So check your Facebook. New edit is the best editing I've ever done, and I'm so excited about it. I sent you a 20-second clip. Alright, man. I'll check it out when I get a moment. Obviously I'm streaming right now, so it'd have to be after I'm done streaming. Yeah, I was thinking about editing some of my content too on YouTube, because I've been doing some couch co-op games like Banjo-Kazooie and Kingdom Hearts. So I need to start researching into editing software and editing in general because I don't know how to edit. Oh, my hand is really getting this fucking kicked in the teeth. Probably gonna lose this game. But yeah, I'll check out your video when I'm done streaming. I get a chance, obviously. So what you said? It's a new editing software. Sorry if I see groggy right now. I just basically started today, so like my energy's not where it's usually at. That's how it is when you stream, though. Well, I guess we play this thing. Run into his creature, hopefully kill it. Oh, it's just explosive. I use Sony Vegas. I can show you the ropes here, man. I was actually planning on getting that. Right now, I'm relying on Mike to edit my videos. Down here, could you please go on this arena? You stupid bitch. Definitely losing this game. Yeah, I see you sent me the message. Tracy's doing most likely. Where are my creatures, dude? Holy crap. He probably has lethal. He's dumped over a few cards. If he has kill command in hand, he's probably just gonna kill me soon. I should make Skulker in standard for rogue. What do you mean Skulker? No, my edit in my video, I can see the improvement. LOL. Oh, it's like your editing technique. You're having new editing techniques and stuff in your thing. Your editing techniques were already good before. I don't know what you're talking about, but I'll check it out. I'll let you know what I think. Well, yeah, it's the point of, like, the reason it's tiring from streaming is because, like, when you're doing, like, just YouTube videos and you're recording them prior to, like, posting them or whatever else, I kind of want to keep down here. Keep this stuff. Everybody's on tempo. Streaming, it's like, your viewers expect you, not that you don't, like, you're not expected to, like, produce videos every day for YouTube, but you can do all of your recording for YouTube in one day, and it's, like, over the course of the week, edit the video. Whereas like streaming, you're expected to be on 4 to 5 hours a day, every so often, every few days, and stream whatever else. If you're a consistent streamer, I'm like doing school right now and work and hanging out with people who are having college forever and stuff. So it's a lot harder for what the fuck. Okay, I don't know if that affects my deck as much. But everybody has problems whenever they're, like, recording or making content, when they have, like, a life to maintain that isn't revolving around that. That's why usually the people who have, like, creative passion outside of, like, making videos and are able to make videos on the side of their other creative passion are able to do it more easily. Like, your creative passion that actually yields money. That meaning that they're their own boss, essentially. Song's pretty good. If I was more awake, I'd probably enjoy it more. Let's set it up for its last bit, so I get the full effect of the song before it leaves me forever. See how long to keep it. Alright, let's see. What do you do? Yeah, this song's pretty good. I'm gonna add it to my playlist. I dig it, man. I dig it. See what you guys are saying in chat, though. So good now. Oh my fuck. Yeah, that's right. I don't read that. The 5 mana 4/3 that does the backstab to all enemy minions. Yeah, that card's pretty powerful and pretty much makes it so other aggregates can't beat me. Can you see my excitement? Yes, because of the caps. I can see your excitement, Wood. Oh, please. Holy shit, stop fucking blowing holes in my ship.
For justice.
What are you saying amazing? I'm the one that's ambushed here, not you. Streaming is hard and tiring if you aren't in the mood. Being on a video is so much different when you can stream when you need to have high levels of energy for 5 hours straight. Like Life Coach. But yeah, well, Life Coach just doesn't have energy, so you can kind of just get away with it. Kind of cheats, to be honest. I'm gonna just swing this thing in his head. I'm gonna play down here most likely next turn. And like to get it primed for when I draw a creature instead of this nonsense. We turn on Nightbot for a bit. I don't feel like juggling Nightbot in chat right now.
For justice. For justice.
We're gonna quality consecrate next turn, I think. Undoubtedly, he's gonna play the next elemental he's drawn. Clearly can't swing right now. It's the ping. Plays an elemental or something. It's a cool deck. I definitely like this strategy. It's an older strategy though, and it's been proven not to work, so. Please don't play any cards. Don't do it. Well, this is a waste of resources, but I need to draw more cards. Don't suck dick.
For justice.
Did we even hit this thing? What hit him in the mouth? Nice. So what game is it a video of, by the way, Willard? Like, what game did you stream? What RNG?
Flames consume you.
We are in trouble. Quality.
For justice.
Oh boy. Let me tell you. I think it's this.
For justice.
I think we actually kill this guy. We're not going to kill him next turn. There's no consecration left on our deck. Reduces its ability to like throw a frost bolt and stuff at it until it's dead. I need this to take this 6 damage. Or we're just dead. Doki Doki, yeah. I heard that's a good game. I've only seen like snippets of like YouTubers play it. I know about like most of the twists in it, so. It's a very dialogue heavy game though. So like as like the creator, you really have to like be really entertaining for it to resonate with your audience. Fuck! You suck dick. Alright, so we're not mulling. So like before we got punished for not keeping Divine Favor against Priest. I'm like, maybe we should keep cards that are good in the control matchup. Not doing that again. Not keeping Downir. Downir was good, but I'd rather have like stuff on the table because he's mage and he's not very good at dealing a whole wide range of creatures rather than just weapons. Yeah, I saw the episode. I didn't watch it, but I saw it up. Whenever I get a chance, I do hop on and throw a like towards videos and stuff. I think your Facebook community is doing good though, so hopefully that stays vibrant. I think we don't keep Blessing of Kings. We'd rather have like 1 drops and 2 drops that aren't Night Traveler. So this is fine. This is like more what I'm looking for. Oh yeah, so you're moving out of Ryan's house? Why are you moving out of Ryan's house, by the way? So like, my thing is that like, I definitely don't mind my friends hopping in stream and stuff like that, but I think I prefer to actually just stream to an anonymous audience, to be honest. It's like whenever I stream to like my friends, they like expect something of me. I know it's not the case, but I definitely feel like they expect something of me, so I definitely prefer just to be in my own element and stream to the people I know from like college and people just on the internet that browse by and see the channel. Because I know like my friends will like watch me, but I don't feel like they'll be like a constant viewer, you know? Because some people just have that routine already set in, and the people that like want to watch content already like or already come on YouTube or Twitch constantly to watch that is like their TV. And a lot of people on Facebook don't really do that. They kind of just watch like a hit video here and there, you know? And I'd rather not have to have an immense amount of energy for every video. As much as I'd like that to be the case, or every stream, whatever else, it's just not how I am. I kind of like just hanging out and talking and stuff. This seems like a poor use of concentration, but I want the field clear for my Blessing of Kings turns. Had a bad time with the roommates this year? What happened, man? I honestly know nothing about it. If anything did happen. I've been out here, obviously, at State College. But I'm coming back over the next week or two, so I'd like to know, like, what the climate is of, like, what's going on, so I'm not, like, ambushed by anything, you know? Is it just, like, general disagreements, or is it, like, some, like, bigger overarching problem? At Tim, yeah, it's at DREADICUS boy. Good fucking night. Alright, Juggler, 1 job. Could you please do it? Alright, I guess Juggler says we're going face. So we're going fucking face, I guess. I feel like I bend over backwards for them and nothing much more than they did to me, and I felt like I was taking very advantage of for a while. That's unfortunate, man. It's always sucks because like people can be really good friends, like when they don't live together, but like when they live together, it just becomes a different climate, and it sucks that it's like that, you know. Maybe make the token. Because the climate between like me and Dom shifted for a bit whenever we lived together. It was back to normal now, but some people like you're like basically just not compatible with living with, you know? Because then, if you don't have, like, good ways to communicate with each other, that, like, you want certain things to happen or whatever else, then it kind of just, like, blows out of proportion. Let's play this nonsense, draw some cards. I really hate him having creatures, so we're gonna kill this. Got a brand new car for year July, and they both used it more than me to do their jobs. Yeah, I definitely get that then. That's not as bad. It's pretty what it took this nonsense. Yep. Now I'm gonna have to do it to him. Have a weapon lingering in the deck, so I have a few weapons lingering in the deck. So I want to swing anyway to try to produce the chance that I can just kill my weapon next turn. Didn't pay anything, etc. Yeah, man, I definitely understand it. Like, whenever I was living in a house with Dom, William, and Brittany, it was only me and Dom who had cars, so it was like exhausting having to take like William and Brittany to work every day. And like, I understand that they don't like have like the ability to get a car easily, but it's like they were content with like not making any means of getting a new car, you know? But 2 cars per household is like fine, but it's like, I don't know, it's like if I don't take them anywhere, then they expect me to like to do it anyway, you know? So I feel bad if I don't, like, let them, if I don't, like, in your case, it'd be letting them use the car, but for me, like, I feel bad if I don't, like, take them to where they need to go. Alright, let's, is 1 damage gonna matter? I think we kill this fucking thing. Almost out cards, my guy. They drove Lyft? So they used your car for their job? Good lord. Alright, well, it's gonna gain a lot of life. Alright, so we have 1 live draw, and that's our Valnir. Great, Valnir, super cool. Can he even, is this even kill us? Oh, he's got fucking Grumble. Fuck. It's over. Sorry, boys. It's over. It's actually over. I can't win. What a fun deck. Oh, good lord. Oh. I hate this deck so goddamn much, man. This deck right here, Willard, has almost got me to the point of quitting this game. Like, I've literally just, I haven't been able to stream, haven't been able to do anything, man. Like, this deck is just not fun to fight at all. And it's like, this is like what the meta is in Hearthstone. It's just nonsense. Ugh, god damn. I hope that there's not this much nonsense next expansion. Like, nonsense is fun, but every now and then, but nonsense all the time as the meta is just not fun. But yeah, I've been, yeah. Because, like, if I don't enjoy the game, I won't stream it. That's why I've been streaming, like, more Banjo-Kazooie and Kingdom Hearts and stuff like that. Even though people don't, like, watch it, I still have fun streaming those kind of games and talking to people. Like, even if it's, like, a smaller audience. I prefer talking to a smaller audience, enjoying the game I'm playing than, you know, suffering through a game just because people will watch it, you know? But I feel like playing Paladin today, so it's fine. Yeah, but it's a combo deck that just plays their cards and wins. Combo decks usually take an entire hand of cards and resource management of, like, if I throw out this combo piece now, I can have 1 more later on potentially to save my life. It's like you're supposed to chain together 5 or 6 cards in 1 turn to combo your opponent, and that's fine. Because then a lot of your deck doesn't lose, it loses to aggro because a lot of your deck is a combo piece. But that deck just fucking plays cards every single turn. Doesn't really give a shit what it does, and it achieves its combo. It's just not fun. I don't care how you justify it, Leo. It's not fun. But it is. It beats a lot of the aggro decks. It might not beat Zoo, but I don't want to play fucking Zoo. That's Kelisef.deck. Paid maintenance, current insurance repairs. Maybe I should help since, you know, I do it more even though... Oh, even like... I don't know. I'm not like in the climate of the situation. I definitely understand where you're coming from there, Willard. I can understand like that kind of stress can build up over time. And sometimes you're just not compatible with roommates, you know? Maybe you're just better as friends than just roommates, you know? I haven't like talked to Richie too much, so I don't really know like what he's like living with. But Ryan, I can see Ryan, like, if you, like, ask something of him, I feel like Ryan would, like, come through. I don't know how it is with Richie, though. It's all about just giving a shit, really. So, like, do your roommates give a shit, yes or no? And that's really what it comes down to. If they feel bad at all for like lagging behind on anything, then it's usually fine. But if they don't feel bad at all, then what can you do? I'm killing this guy so that I can buff this guy's attack. Investing into this guy essentially. And it's going to allow me to be able to kill off one of his bigger creatures if he plays like a 4/4 right now or something to that extent. You gotta be careful with Vile Spine, so I think we're gonna take the slower route with the Stone Defender rather than just like pumping up the jams on this guy and then getting Vile Spine. I think Changang's the pick here, and we'll roll out this guy. So what else you been up to recently, Willard? That's terrifying, actually. Down there, yeah, props. You can't heal off this guy right now. I could have buffed it, but then I'd have to play a token that's really weak. I'd rather play the Valkyrie and get this Chain Gang going. Probably swings again just to get himself into like a comfortable range of life. Wow, what a baller. He didn't swing.
For justice.
Drawing one card's not good enough off our favor. We want to save this for when he's like really far ahead of us. Right now we're winning the game. This is one of our most favorite matchups, so it'll be fun. Oh, I misread your comment, by the way, Leo. And Shaman's good against aggro decks. Shaman's just good against every kind of deck, man. They caught arms is slightly better here. Dire Mole. What are you? Consecration, trade. Oh, it's not killing Dire Mole? Alright, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Just to add another vanish or something he was leaning towards. The other thing that makes sense of why he wouldn't kill the Dynamo there. I mean, that's what you say every time though, Leo. Of course, Miracle Road beats Shaman. But we've already had this talk 1,000 times. You already understand why I hate, like, certain aspects of the game. If not many of the aspects of the game, but at this point I'm just waiting for the next expansion to come out and determine whether or not I still enjoy this game. Hopefully it's fun, because right now I really do hate it.
I will fight with honor.
It's a really good hand. Hopefully we hit a 1-drop so that we don't have to like coin out on Monty to contest a more aggressive start from him. Probably mulligan, but I don't think we kept this mess. Odd Rogue, Malagos Druid. I don't understand the end of it.
There's a way to get an answer to that.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah, man. Why is he running that with Spectres? I must be running Pyroblast or something. I'm already not pre-ordering the next expansion. I'm not doing it. There's just one too many combo pieces in the expansion, and if Druid is as powerful as it seems to be, I'm just probably not going to play. If Druid is oppressive, there's no way I'm playing the game. Hopefully Death Rattle Hunter isn't like too crazy powerful either. I don't care if it's like a playable deck, that's fine. But if it's like unstoppably powerful, then that's like a problem as well. Because then Hunter's like good at dealing with aggro, right? It's good at like dealing with like mage and stuff like that. It has like field wiping mechanics. The only thing it's bad at usually dealing with is mid-range decks, but unless like a decent mid-range deck like in the Paladin archetype that isn't odd or whatever else emerges, I don't know how like Hunter will like have like bad matchups. I guess Zoo's a bad matchup for Hunter. But besides Zoo, like what other deck? Zoo's like mid-rangey, that's why it beats it. I don't know what other deck beats that kind of strategy though. I'm fairly confident that yeah. Not necessarily that, but I was fairly confident that even if I swung into this before I played this creature, that the Knife Traders would have been able to kill off that guy. It was like very, very unlikely that's not the case. Odd Rogue and Malagos Druid is the way. Malagos Druid is a good deck. It's not my archetype of deck. Odd Rogue isn't really my archetype of deck either. I can play it if I wanted to, but I feel like helpless, you know? I don't really feel like I have control over my games. I can trade. I don't think this guy has removal on his deck. Whether or not Juggler does his job, we're still going to serious. The only good thing about Malagos Druid is that they are a combo deck in essence, right? They have a lot of tools that let their deck work slightly more efficiently than should be allowed in this game. But, please talk every single turn. What was I saying about Malagos Druid? Oh, Malagos Druid is actually a difficult deck to play. A lot of the time it is a difficult deck to play. Hadronox Druid is not a difficult deck to play, you know? I have an exception for Big Druid because I actually just do like playing dragons. Every play leads with this. I haven't got the Lich King in a while. Okay, so we're going with this. Here. 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 This is most resilient to Meteor and to removal. True creature. I wonder what that is. I think they should make a UI legendary spell. The Druid spell sucks. Wait, what? I think they should make a UI legendary spell. The Druid spell sucks. The Druid spell is good, man. But it's not even the fact that the Druid spell is good. It's the fact that every single card that the Druid class has gotten has not been a meme. Like, Hunter gets memes, right? Granted, that card may be good, who knows, but it's an entirely new mechanic, whereas, like, a lot of the mechanics that have been released for Druid have been proven to be good, and they're consistent mechanics. So this Treant deck, like, it's not, there aren't decks for it now, and maybe there are, but if that deck ever becomes a thing, with that new Druid legendary spell, how will they lose? How will they lose with that spell? But if they're releasing it, I hope that it's balanced. I really do. Warlock got a powerful new spell too. I forget what it's called. But it lets them draw 3 cards in 1 turn or something like that. It's ridiculous. This is a really good weapon. I mean, you have UIs in your deck. Or some crazy combination that Blizzard hasn't thought of. I don't feel like delving that deep into the Druid archetype of Treants, but what if Treants aren't the main archetype of the deck? What if the other archetype, what if they lead into another archetype that isn't the Treant strategy, and they just use Treants as mana ramp and just burst potential? It's entirely possible as well. The bad is that it picks up a lot for aggro because the combo takes... Wait. The bad is that it picks up a lot for aggro because the combo takes, I imagine, a lot to get executed. Yeah, it's fair. Oh shit, he's got a creature in the line. The combo is fair. I never, like... I don't have a problem with Malygos Druid. It beats aggro, right? And ideally it beats, like, control too. But it should be bad at beating decks like mid-range paladins that run Blessing of Kings and other types of strategies like that like buff up one creature really, really big, like Miracle Rogue, or like a Hunter deck that is more mid-rangey in nature that runs like Rexar and Houndmaster type stuff into high main, moving up to like maybe even like Lich King. I would usually say Bowmare, but I haven't seen like a legitimate mid-range Hunter in ages. The Hunter decks now are like very combo orientated, or they're very hyper aggressive orientated, or control of the control Hunter deck. But that's like, you can't do anything to that. You can't really experiment with that deck. Like, the new cards have probably already been determined whether or not they're good in that deck or not, you know. But like a true to itself mid-range Hunter with like Eaglehorn Bow, secrets, and that kind of stuff should be good against Malygos Druid, simply because it just has so much resilience to keep up with the Malygos Druid. And you buff up your creatures, and Druid's not very good at dealing with buffed up creatures as well. Ideally, a Shaman deck would be good against it too, because they have the ability to use Bloodlust and buff all their creatures, so they're big enough to punch through creatures as well. But because we've lost Devolve in the Shaman class, it's much harder for that to be a reality. So if Shaman ever had a mid-range strategy in the next expansion, it would have to have a way to deal with Spreading Plague in order to work, essentially. Which Devolve in itself wasn't a broken card. It prevented Spreading Plague from running away from the game. It was originally designed to defeat the Anything Can Happen decks. That's why there's Murlocs on the Devolve card. But then it transformed into this anti-taunt mechanic that allowed your creatures to push through. Which is great because Druid, like, Spreading Plague has no legitimate counter nowadays. There's no way to beat that card realistically, in my opinion. You just have to beat Druid every single game. But it's the most frustrating card to play against. But if it's your only defensive mechanic as a Malagos Druid, it's fine. It's not fine whenever they use Spreading Plague in a deck that already runs a whole magnitude of other things that allow them to abuse the archetype. What the fuck do we do now? We probably just ignore the field and hope that he can't kill us in their face. Well, that's gonna be difficult to beat. Hey, what's up, not alone? What the fuck is that? Pie Wave? Lamau. You know, we're just in here bitching about Hearthstone. And poor Shaman Legendary Spell. It's good with Bloodlust. Hopefully it's good enough. People are going to use it for purposes other than that, I'm sure. I need a cup of water. This has actually been exhausting to talk for this long. What the fuck is that? Doki. Alright, Juggler. Take him down. But I think he can get more consistent with this Saga release, maybe tier 1. Yeah, I think that Malagos Shard will be much better now that you can consistently draw him with that new spell. You probably still run hold on a second. You probably still run where to sit. You probably still run Infestation because it deals damage. But I don't think you run Branching Paths anymore. I don't know, I really thought too much about the Malagos strategy. I'm not a combo player. I can play combo decks if you give me time to play it, but it's not my preferred thing. I have to get a drink of water. This is too much talking. Alright. Go ahead and, kill this thing. I think it's the first time I don't pre-order. I'm just going to open packs with gold. Yeah, it's the same thing I just said. I'm not pre-ordering this next expansion. Because it's less about just what cards exist. It's more about the developers not adjusting to dominant strategies in the meta to make the game slightly more balanced. They kind of just let the community just tolerate whatever they put out there until they decide, until they find something that generically beats it enough until the meta shifts again. That's like their mentality, and it makes sense in a sense, but a lot of the time, there are some times, rather, where that just does not work, and you have to do something about it, in which they just don't do anything. Because, like, their design philosophy is, if a deck becomes powerful, decks emerge to beat it, and then the meta shifts again, because decks have to emerge to beat those decks. But what's happened is that the meta's just solved, right? And, like, granted, meta just gets solved at the end of the expansion. But when a meta gets solved that quickly, and the whole of the meta is basically the same, it's just not entertaining for players to play in. He should be dead. He's playing the sad violin. But yo, who queued up the sad violin? Sad Ram Ranch? Alright, I'll turn it up. I know Leo loves Sad Ram Ranch. Was it not good at balancing with other games? I think that they're okay at balancing Overwatch, but this past patch for Brigida has not been the most well received among the communities. But whenever something like that happens, they are pretty quick about getting out there and making new strategies to like make those kind of strategies worse. Like this past patch, they changed a ton of stuff from like ranges, from like characters that don't see play in the meta, to nerfing some characters. They like nerf like Hanzo. They produced a new Hanzo build, right? And almost immediately after, like a week or two after, they went back and they changed them. Or they changed Bastion a while ago too. And they said, yeah, Bastion isn't, this isn't what we intended Bastion to feel like in the game. And they just went back and they changed it back. Or they gutted them or whatever the fuck they did. It's just the fact that they're active in the community, right? But in Hearthstone, most of the cards that get fixed are like bugs. They're not like elements of the game. Let me reduce the token. I mean, Chucky is in the new team now. It's not about just testing, right? That's why whenever I say they produce like a new card, like a new strategy and expansion, that's why like when I see a new Druid card, I'm not playing this next expansion. I said maybe they tested it, maybe it's not broken, right? My complaint is that they don't adjust the game after they release an expansion, not whether or not they test the game during or whatever. I want to keep Night Juggler online. Alright, so we're somewhat resilient to Lightning Storm. We're extremely resilient to Lightning Storm, actually. So, now this should just be game. Now we're just going to make ourselves resilient to Volcano. So this never trades, and this doesn't trade. So now, 3, 6, 9... 12. We can trade off a Divine Shield to help play around MC Tech, maybe. No, we want to play around Lightning Storm. That's what we want to play around. Because Volcano is not guaranteed to stop this right here. Maybe we can just go face. I think face is the place, boys. Nice. Feel good about that. Base was indeed the place this time, boys. Get him out of here. League has a new patch every 2 weeks. Oh, not alone. Don't think I don't know what's going on in League. Don't think I don't know shit's broken in League, too. Apparently the new character they produced, I think her name is Zoe, is so broken that they nerfed her twice. And she's still the top one banned pick. Like, she's the person that gets banned every single game. And if you don't get banned, she doesn't get banned, then she just carries the game. But yeah, I'm sure League does. It's pretty good for a small indie company. But yeah, League has their own problems as well that I can't possibly elaborate on too much. But I do know they have like a huge problem with one of their characters as well. But so far, in terms of like the development team, I really like Overwatch's development team the best. I wish I was better at the game or more competitive with the game because I'd love to stream that game more often, but it's not quite my personality. Could have kept equality for a giant, but I'd rather have creatures in case he's due.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
The light protects me.
Alright, rocking a solid 50% win rate. Gonna buff this guy, knock him in the head a bit. Zoe should be removed from the game. You could even remove an ability completely and she'd still be cancer. She's the most broken thing ever designed in a video game, even more than patches. See? I know what's going on over there. Can't fool me. Can't fool me. Can't say League patches their game. I know what they're up to. But no, I'm sure they do actually like put a decent amount of effort into like balancing their game. They probably are upset that they spent a lot of time designing this new hero and she's too powerful and they don't want to just remove her from the game because they spent a lot of development time on her and they're trying to balance her without just gutting her because they want people to play her. They want people to like reap the rewards of the new character. We're gonna be patient.
The light dim, I fight. We fight.
If he has a defile, so be it. I'm not playing around it. Okay. I think it's this. If he had to file, he would have used it last turn. What's his past turn? It's super sad that patches ruin charge for the rest of the cards in the game.
So many possibilities.
Have fun at work. Alright, what's he doing? Hellfire? What's your Hellfire?
Shields up.
He gave this dude taunt? Why? How greedy do you want to get, boys? Do we just take, like, the clear on this Doomsayer and then, like, trade into something else with the Terrain play? That seems fine, right? What's our alternative? We get quality, play dudes. That's okay, right? Like that a hell of a lot more. Okay. So we need certain things to die here. We're probably not trying to lose Juggler at any point in time. So we'll send him in here first. And we will follow up with the Amani and a token. Right. Alright, so I want to preserve the Juggler. This also does nothing else. Yeah, we'll just preserve the Juggler like this. That way Tareem and Dynamo can do more work here. Song's terrible, but we're jamming out to it for a bit anyway. Song's so bad. Get out of here, good lord. Ugh, I just want to edit you, please. Let me smash. Well, he saw like none of his removals. He honestly stole that game. It's the same guy, Classy with a K. I'm not keeping Favor. In case he's zero, I don't want to reason fucking just having Favor in my hand. The guy who designed Zoe designed Yasuo. I see a pattern here. He just likes people to like have a lot of options. Be able to here, boys. Adjusting parameters. Oh, tapping. Lamau, GG. That's not what you want to be doing on turn 2 against me. You're dead, son. Throw out your talk, Creeper. It ain't gonna save you. Classy with a K. Oh, this is the camo I need to steal. He runs Hellfire? Made it work. What you could say, but I gotta go to the library today. Alright, no worries, man. I gotta do schoolwork soon too anyway, so don't feel bad. I think we gotta use concentration here. Killing these so he can't Fungalmancer. That may be incorrect, but makes more sense to me. We can just use equality and Trader Christian said if that comes down to it. Consecration is too big of a tempo swing to not do it. probably doesn't have a Despicable Dreadboard. It's so good against my deck. It's the only reason why I was reluctant to play Token over the Diamond.
Unleash me.
Yep. That's right. We have equality. I'm gonna tap second. What a guy. Give out Night Juggler. This could die, just the Night Juggler throws. We're like Night Juggler throws. This deck's so weird. I'm not convinced it's wrong, it's just weird. I want this thing. This should buy me an immense amount of time. Assuming he doesn't have Void Ripper. No, you think I didn't see that, boy? Good lord. What a play. So if we can hit anything, it's this. Does that change math? This will become a... Yeah, we have to hit this, actually.
Justice.
It makes it so these three have to trade into it if he wants it off the table. Yeah, so far it didn't matter. We already have 4 life, so I couldn't play around that anyway. We're usually pretty good in this matchup. I wonder what happened. Oh, never mind. He was running Hellfire in this deck. That's what happened. Usually whenever they lose the field, they lose. I don't think we keep a Consecration. We want to look for a taunt from the Night Juggler. What? 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 What did he play? What a guy. Running Millhouse Mana Storm in his deck. Whoa, is this the new map? I didn't even notice. What can I do on it? Is there a rocket launcher? Murloc. Let's hit him in his head. It doesn't make too much sense to hit this right now. I don't think it's worth the quality consecrate here. Maybe it is. Just the consecrate and like make a token? How good is that? It seems shitty. I don't want to do that actually.
The battle for justice.
It's a lot of mana for this, so I want to play it as soon as possible. Now, let's see what this map can do. Alright, so this is just a blimp, I guess. I don't know how this do anything. Does the map do anything? You gotta keep a creature on our hand for the buff. Play a bunch of mediocre shit. Where's the button for this? I don't know how correct that is. Rip, dude. I wanted to see what this map could do. I bet you can do something with the robot, right? It's not just a blimp. Please just don't be a blimp. Two Stonehills. I don't know if two Stonehills is good against Druid. Tream's only so good. I might want to keep the Blessing. What we'll do is we're going to toss away at least these two. Look for a 1-drop. Yeah, let's toss away this guy too. We're going to look for a 1-drop. Try and throw it out there and Blessing it. Just coin these two out. form of... Oh. That'll be good, assuming this direwolf survives. Ferocious Howl. That's not good. Hopefully he didn't pick up a swipe. I'd really like to Blessed King's one of these creatures. Man, we have a lot of anti-druid stuff in Ram. He's gonna be having a good alternate 6-drop too. Man, this hand is really good. Despite him like having a billion armor and a billion cards, this hand is like what I'd want against Druid in this situation. Yeah. I think we're gonna go with the Cult Arms here. He's probably banking on that card quite a bit, so that should provide enough tempo for me to push through. So he's gonna look for a swipe. So yeah, swipe already. Seemed odd. You know, I hate just doing this, but it makes the most sense. Because you want creatures on the field before you want Valnier. Because you want to have Artorian do something, if that makes sense. Put on my epic music playlist. I know it's loud, I know it's loud. Good lord. Alright, it's fixed. He has so much health. So we're gonna go into phase 2 with this deck. I guess this, right? I don't love playing Tareem right now, but looks like we're gonna have to. Let's do token Tareem. Trade, play the one it gets buffed to. Fuck. Wait, does this work? There's no way this works, right? How does he beat me now? Can he just burn me down at this point? Please work. Lame. He has spreading plague, it's just unfortunate. Yeah, number 1 drops left on our deck. I'm trying to save this equality for his... First next spreading turn. I think we just gotta risk it with this.
For justice.
We want to put the buff on this so we have something else to throw at him next turn. I don't think there's a way for him to deal with these taunts very easily. I expect him to play Malfurion right now to try and start gaining life before he enters the fatigue stage of the game. Gonna look for spreading then. Which is good for me. Especially if I can see a favor. No, he's just drawing just because. Ah, fuck. Divine Shield might be good though. We need to kill. You need to kill this chick, right? Like, it has to die. It has so much damage potential.
For justice. Reporting for duty. The battle.
Whew. Good lord. So that's the last of his taunts, right? Besides the Malfurion. So he's playing that right now, given how long this animation's taking.
The circle of life is over.
Oh, he's just coming at my head, man. Alright. Their funeral. Let's just burn this, I guess. The damage increment shouldn't matter. That should be all of his burn.
For
So,
justice.
like, it's something like...
I can rest now.
Don't know why this like keyboard's so funky. Whatever, I tried to fix it. It's because my table's like uneven, I guess. We'll keep that.
We have turned our curse into our strength.
So what are you climbing with on in standard, by the way, Leo? Taunt, Lamau. I wish I could run 2 of this weapon, but I just don't have the space for it. Yeah, let's draw now. I like having actual options instead of whatever the fuck the deck gives me. This should force him to respond more appropriately, so that we can play the Call to Arms and feel good.
Your magic shall not.
Yeah, we expected that. In case we get some juggles, we'll play this first. Alright.
For justice.
Let's get rid of the 1 health dude on our side of the table. Play around the file. Even Warlock. It's a tough deck to play. I tried to play it for a bit. That wasn't very good. Like, I know what to keep, but like some of the like convoluted board states are like kind of difficult to keep up with. Yeah, he's pretty much dead, right? We have Knife Juggler quality, quality Knife Juggler and stuff. In case he plays a taunt. So taunts then. Nice. Don't even have to think anymore. Yeah, it's a good deck. It's the most well-balanced of all the decks, for sure. If I had to, like, practice for tournaments and stuff like that, I would definitely be on my repertoire of decks I would play. This deck right here that I'm playing right now would actually be on the list, too, and I would just ban Shaman. Gotta be careful. Call to Arms isn't very good in this matchup. We have to find buff spells, because the only way we win is by just like roll on them. Sandhill's not a bad card to see, but it's not very aggressive. Huh. Good draw. Prefer not to have Juggler this early, but it's fine to save. Given that I don't have another 2-drop. Biggest problem with this deck so far, like, I think I've solved the list for the most part. It's just, I want to run another 2-drop that doesn't suck, and I just don't know what that card would be. What do we got? Attack? Yeah, we're playing that.
Justice.
think it's this next turn, by the way, but it may be true silver. I'm gonna see what he does.
Let's see.
I got a headache.
Time goes short.
Oh, he's Malagos. Hello. It's definitely Stonehill now. Need to find a creature to play next turn. Not the Footman. I think we swing our weapon. No, we need to make a token next turn so we get more stuff for tree. Past turn. God, I feel like I'm having a fucking aneurysm. Called arms.
For justice.
I mean, I'm probably just trading with him. I want to do some shady shit. You have the equality consecrated in case he trades us to spreading here, but I doubt he spreadings here. This is such a bad spreading. So he has 2 in hand.
Let's see.
Gonna kill our Night Traveler. I think we're gonna go with the tween here. Down here is slightly more appealing.
Justice.
So I gain armor, strong cards.
For justice.
Beating on heaven's door. Naturalize. Still have an immense amount of damage left over though. Let's see, he has Ooze some reason in his deck. I don't think this deck can run Ooze. It needs like every card it can to just be working towards the combo. Alright, so this that's good enough. Sure, so it doesn't help at all. I kinda just want to concentrate. Trade, consecrate. What's the alternative? We quality consecrate, gives us 9 damage. It's not good enough, right? Yeah, it's definitely consecrate here. We have to keep a creature in hand for the boss spell. I'm gonna go with this and this.
Reporting for duty.
should armor up, maybe. He's very close to comboing. I gotta be careful. Next turn, I gotta like have an indomitable field set up. Isn't that kind of risky? What's that melee Goss in hand? No! Don't touch that. What even is that? Moonfire?
My thoughts are plagued.
Just thought I had Malagoss in hand. We can't win if he has combo next turn, no matter what we do. We should have swung. We should have played this and swung with it to gain more health. He burned a Moonfire. Like, how much damage could he actually have on us? Good lord. You think the new weapon project card is good? If you're gonna reference a card, I need you to link it. I can look it up right now. But what's its name? Like I don't like know all the cards. The only class I like looked at was Druid, just to see what they're capable of. And I don't know like the cards by name. I just know what they do. Good lord, we're probably dead. But he used another swipe, so like we're dead. We're dead by like some kind of nonsense ass lethal. This is 9 plus branching pass is 11, so we're fine there, right? What is that? Oh, Starfire. Well then. What's the other spell he had? I thought I knew all the spells that he could possibly have. No, just another infestation. Yeah, we lost another infestation. I completely forgot about that.
Out of cards.
Thank you for the link. Let me see. Let's see. I've never seen this card before. Each player equips a 2/3 weapon and gains 6 armor. It's hella interesting. It's definitely anti-aggro. But I do think this just does work in aggro. It's probably just played in every single warrior deck. It's probably just played in all the warrior decks from now on. Because generally warrior decks are going to be more mid-rangey anyway, given like their nature. Oh, glory. Keep the whole hand. Doesn't get too much better than this. This card's good. How many rating did he get? He got 3 stars. This card's ridiculous, man. Why does he get 3 stars? It's played in every single control warrior deck moving forward. Granted, it's not going to see play an odd taunt warrior, but it's going to see play in every single warrior deck that doesn't have the odd archetype. Oh, we're on a new map. I got to try shit out. Do something. Do something. Alright, so this is just a machine that transforms the thing inside. What does the robot do? Oh. Hell yeah. Pew, 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 pew. Oh shit, son. That's cool. I like that. I guess we could have traded this in to play around more Spreading Plague, but I just hate playing on that card. It's so fucking busted. Let's just eat hit the right button? Yeah. Shoots a little cannon. Oh baby. We wasted some damage, but I didn't expect 2 jumps to come out. I didn't want to waste the shield on this. Great. Well, hopefully it doesn't have swipe. God, infestation or Spreading Plague. Oh, it's so fucking powerful. Oh, yes, swipe. Fuck me to tears. Oh, that's also another good benefit of it. I didn't even think of that. Any more shit like that, to be honest. It's really cool. I don't love drawing 2 cards off favor. I want to draw 1 billion cards off favor. It definitely gives the Warriors some legs against that. Yeah, it's probably just played in all the Warrior decks moving forward. It's too fucking good. Second consecrate next turn would be lovely. I wonder if he plays around it. Get the stuff attacked. We need that much attack, right? No, pretty even. It's a pretty good guard. It undoubtedly sees playing all the Control Warrior decks moving forward then. If Skull becomes an issue. But Skull's not an issue anymore. It used to be a huge issue, but it's not an issue now. Fucking terrible draw.
Justice.
Our deck is not fantastic against Druid, by the way. Alright, so he sends that, we're dead. Even if we swung with this, I think we would still be dead. No, we would have survived. We, for some reason, decided to... No, we couldn't equip it. We didn't have the mana. Just mulligan everything here. At least we have a play on turn 2. Do you think even odd decks will be gone? No. Even an odd decks will only get better, Leo. In my opinion. Because logically they can only improve, because as time goes on, just like with the logic of Reno, Jackson, and Kazakis, Highlander decks only get better as time goes on. Because there's just more cards to choose from. Uh-oh. Killed his face instead of Tar Creeper? Dude, what happened to my rank 4? People used to be respectable here. So we have 2 plays. The first is equipping the True Silver Champion, attacking into this, and attacking this, because it's going to be a 5-4. The second play, which I prefer, is that we attack here, and then we attack here, and we play a token and buff the token.
For justice, who you want me to be?
It's kind of lopsided, but it's definitely the best play. Because you can't Dreadlord this stuff down, which means we're going to get to trade back into him. And we have 2 Called Arms next turn to kind of mop stuff up. Hey, what's up, Tyler? See you, brother. Excited for the next expansion. Any decks you're looking forward to playing? I mean, that's correct. Probably dead. And dead in the sense that he plays a Dreadlord right now, and then we can't beat it. This Dreadlord is really good against aggro. Just played an even Warlock, Mirror, Gul'dan. Last card feels bad, man. Yeah, because he's just eating you every single turn until you do it, right? Dude, holy god. Oh my god, he's so bad. He's gonna beat me. The gears are just turning, man. They're turning. Oh, good lord. If there's a feasible way to kill this thing, we have to take it. Which means we have to play this card. Which means this gets bigger. Alright, how about we take a little bit ballsier of an approach? Because I've got big balls, and he's got big balls, and she's got big... Oh! Life is suffering! Ugh.
I fight.
Don't talk to me. Yes, let my Knife Juggler survive, please.
Must destroy.
Justice demands that Mecha Jiraxis makes a play without roping. I don't know. I guess that last play is fine. It seemed hella weak, though, to say the least. We're killing this off for sure. We're killing this off for sure. But do we just let one of his boys just survive? Like we kill this guy or something? I don't fucking know. Fungomancer destroys us too much, so we have to trade in everything. I'm playing on my alt account on my laptop. Does everybody have an ult account? I guess it is free. My ult account is my other server, which is EU, Lamau, and I have nothing on there. It's really common for EU players to make accounts on America. Which I understand to an extent, but I've just never done it or considered doing it. Max damage is this. This is 8, 11, 20. You gotta trade. We're out of Soulfire range. Do you want to play this card on like something generically? This guy, fine. Doomguard, play around. Not really. Probably still play it. Yeah, fine, good, solid, acceptable. Take me! Oh! Oh, he was so bad. Oh, he was so bad. Oh, God. Good Lord. Oh. Rank 4. No longer respectable rank. I have this account to easily complete dailies. I mean, like, why don't you just log onto your main account on your laptop? I don't understand.
I will fight with honor.
I mean, just explain it to me. I may be missing something very, very crucial to the whole alt account meta. Michael Macaroni. Why did you delete your message? Talk to me. Good weapon.
The light protects me.
Song's my jam. Why is it low? Crank that shit. Alright, so what does the rest of this map do? Thrall, please.
By the holy light. Out of my jungle.
I fight.
The reason we're taking this over the 4-5 is because if he has Hex, you just use it on the 4-5. This is going to provide the most bang for buck, so to say, so that we can get this down early on and try and dodge some volcanoes and such.
Let the pain speak to me. Reporting
I
for
fight.
duty.
We have to preemptively punch this thing. He healing range this, and then he deserves to draw more cards. You just run Dr. Boo with a Control Warrior deck, like Odd Warrior. You just run Dr. Boo in anything, man. Doesn't really matter. The power of his card comes from the fact that your opponent can't play around what you're doing. Because it gives you random stuff every turn. Dude, what the fuck? But yeah, he should slot into a lot of decks. Sort of like how Malfurion just slots into a lot of decks. Obviously won't go in hyper aggro, but it should see play in a great deal of decks.
For justice.
This is a volcano. I don't know what he's been thinking about the start of time. We're gonna use this next turn, which means we're probably using Stone Defender as well. Which means we don't swing the weapon. If anything, we want him to Gluttonous use this kind of thing. Let's kill like 2 bolts. Or shock or whatever. If I shoot the big laser, then use this. I don't know what the point of this thing is. If there's a point to it. We're just in volcano range, unfortunately. You should play a creature right now. I'd expect the thing that does 3 damage to us. Alright, that's fine. Play the Etten. I don't think positioning matters. So much health to chew down. Yeah, I know this is your favorite card. It's the... Uh-oh. Dude, what the fuck? I hate this game! I hate Shaman so goddamn much! Alright. Granted, we should have played around MC Tech, but the fact that I have to play around MC Tech is that this is a likely scenario of MC Tech is just profound. It's the boom ship. Then why doesn't it have 6 buttons? I thought the boom ship had 1 big button, not 2. Pretty cool though. Just use a consecration here. The effect doesn't really matter right now, does it? I don't have a removal spell, so I can choose up a creature and kill you. This is an elemental? When the fuck did that happen? I mean, it makes sense, I guess. So I'm not too upset about it. Ideally, we draw a quality next turn so we can deal with this field, but I don't think we win, no matter what we draw. Sad to see. I mean, like, that happens all the time nowadays. Like, you can't play casual and, like, not expect to see the same stuff you see in, like, constructed. Or rather, ranked. He's gotta go. Playing creatures to play around thing won't matter, I don't think. I'll do the math just in case. 3, yeah, it won't matter. So
Reporting for duty. Ungoro belongs to the Titan. To battle.
alright. We did as much damage as we could on the ground, I think. While still being able to deal with the field. Hopefully it doesn't have not Hatchmark, Shuttlewalk. Oh yeah, it's definitely gonna happen. It's gonna be like people's main objective with that damn card. How much damage do we have? 7. Well, yeah, way to go, bud. What are you doing? Well, one of those unstable evolutions he ran in his deck was actually just in his deck. Alright, I'll be right back when he's back. right. Alright, return. I want to try that Planet Hunter. It will be interesting. Mage can now counter Shutterlock 2 with Research Project card. New Cold Light Oracle. What does it do? I like the card. I'll keep the True Silver. It coats out nicely for that. Oops. Each player draws 2 cards, 2 mana spell. I didn't see that. And I think they would play around it if like a deck like that became popular. True Silver is like mediocre in this matchup. It does 8 damage, which is great, but we need to have like stuff on the table to win this matchup. You should Hellfire right now, I'd expect. Either that or produces the 7/7 taunt, which would use this Nitro to win this guy, I guess, to get rid of it. I think you play around Glyph. What do you mean? There's like glyphing into it? That's not what I'm getting at. I'm just saying, like, if people just ran that card to just beat Shadowwalk Shaman, it's a consistent way to beat it. The deck would be known as the cards that you need to play around. Sort of like how MC Tech works in certain decks, or like Gladius Ooze. When people knows that some decks play Gladius Ooze in their decks, they start to play their weaker weapons first. Well, they only play their weapons whenever they have no other choice. Shadowwalk Shaman would not draw as many cards if they knew that they had to deal with the potential of them knowing their card. And you're saying for like Tempo Mage, I was just thinking generic, just Mage in general. We need to see a Divine Favor soon if we're going to win this match. I doubt he taps. He should just play 2 things.
For justice.
He's definitely going to phase.
For justice.
He clearly doesn't have very many good plays. Probably just try to survive until he can play Lich King. We really didn't see a favor. Even Call Arms would be acceptable. playable.
For justice.
Let's kill these two. For sure killing that. I don't know if I'm gonna kill the Spellbreaker the same way. I think we're gonna actually just send this face. Do you think Blizzard will give Mage more direct damage? Not with the stuff that they're currently making, no. Doesn't seem likely. That's a good draw. Mainly because it's sitting out our deck to where we can't draw like 1 and 2 drops as easily. We're probably going to lose this game because we haven't killed him in this amount of time. So he's going to defile. God damn. Alright. Just have to make a token and pass. Maybe True Silver isn't the weapon we need to be running. If we don't see equality, we lose. Alright, well.
Let me think.
Stonehill might actually do something. Let's try it out. Yeah, sure. It's kind of a long shot, but this is the best way we could do to survive. Ideally, it would have hit the Righteous Protector. We would have been able to push through, but looks like he has Hellfire. Time to reevaluate, I suppose. It's too many weapons, I think. It's getting us killed. I love the Glass Knight, but I think we might have to cut it from the deck. I mean, look at what we have available to us. Let's cut this stuff. Let's get the other Maul in here. I like the Maul. We need 4 drops that kick their ass. Like, this is good, but we don't gain life anymore, right? So, like, how good is that going to be now? You know, like, it seems obvious that it's just Chain Gang, but Chain Gang doesn't kill people, you know? So, like, I've been, like, reluctant to pick it. Run it like this then. sorry, and I didn't fully complete my thought on the Blizzard giving made for direct damage. They will, but it won't be cheap like Ice Lance. If they do, it cannot be cheap like Ice Lance. Especially given that they created mage cards that allow them to basically cycle through their deck as long as they can play cards. So with that, I don't think it's possible for them to make Ice Lance like cards again. Even Warlock is good at board control, well. Yeah, I don't mind losing to it. Like, I didn't kill him, you know? Oh my god! Kill me. We have a pretty good hand. I mean, not a pretty good hand, like a pretty good opener. We kept these thinking it was Shutterwalk, and I just want to pop him in the mouth a few times. Made up 2/5/5 spells cost 2 more. Yeah, running that card is reckless, man. I can't justify running that card. It's better in mid-range decks. Something like Zoo would rather have that than my deck. My deck does extend into the mid-range sometimes, but not often. An actual... Oh my god. I was hoping for like an O2 totem, and I could like kill it. Now it's gonna kill my dude for free, and the eel's gonna kill a creature he shouldn't have been able to kill.
Put this apple on your head.
Hopefully this roll doesn't work in his favor. I was gonna get 2 rolls, yeah, we're pretty much dead. It has to hit either my face or it's 1/2 again, or it's over. Draw 1 card now. I hate this, but it's correct, I think. Hope this is good enough, I suppose. Hit this guy by juggler. That's okay. He can't push through this, so this is okay. I do have to start Ghetto soon, so I can't stream too much longer. What else does he have? Sea Giant, right? Unfortunate. We needed to see Consecration here. See how we were going to win. The alternative plan is this then. This has got to shoot this way. That's okay. Trades, face. My favorite's really getting us killed. He must have lethal somehow if he's attacking face almost immediately. That's the way he runs Leroy in this deck. Trades are dead.
A victory is
Alright, boys. That's all I'm going to do for the Hearthstone stream today. It's going to be very, very difficult for me to stream for the next week because I'm moving out of my house and I'm doing final projects for my class. If I do stream, it's just going to be co-op streaming with Andrew and my other buddy Curtis for like Kingdom Hearts or something similar. Given that's like the last thing I can do to hang out with them before I leave state college. But I'm going to move back home to my hometown until I join the state police in a few months. And then I'll be able to stream a lot more games in general and potentially even edit some videos for YouTube, whatsoever, and how that shit works. But yeah, I'll catch you guys later, and thanks for hanging out.